Hey everybody, I'm Delicia and thanks for tuning in to my weekly top 5 cigar picks. Of course, these are the cigars I'm smoking this week and hopefully they're making their way into your humidors or your hands for smoking. I'd like to dedicate this video to all the veterans out there. Let me raise my glass to you. Happy Veterans Day and thank you so much for your service, your honor, everything that you've done to protect our country and all of us that are able to sit here and enjoy our cigars and our drinks with our liberties. So thank you so much. And again, happy Veterans Day. God bless. Especially a shout out to my stepdad, Mike. It's not only is he celebrating Veterans Day, he served 20 years and 4 days in the US Navy, but it's also his birthday. So hopefully, Chief, hopefully you're smoking a great stogie and you have a glass full of something great to honor your day. Cheers to all of you out there. Back to the lineup. Starting with number 5, we have the Diamond Crown Maduro coming straight out of the Dominican Republic. This cigar is featuring a Connecticut broadleaf Maduro, Dominican cigar, on the binder and filler. So we have a very complex kind of a chocolate cedar profile. There's a little bit of spice mixed in there. Just a kind of somewhat of an average cigar, but it's a nice stick. I mean, it's an easy smoke. There's a lot of good flavor and it's not too expensive, again, for the Diamond Crown brand. It's just one that I like. I actually prefer the Maduro probably, but just a good stick. Number 4, this one is going out to Pier 28. It's actually made by Espinosa Cigars, but it's a regional stick. And so this one was kind of like a passion project from the West Coast regional manager. I'm not sure his official title, Tim Wong. He works for Espinosa Cigars. So this cigar, you'll be able to find it in, California, Oregon, Arizona, Washington, New Mexico, I believe are the 5 states that you can find this Pier 28. Taking a closer look at it, it has an Ecuadorian Habano wrapper, Nicaraguan binder, Nicaraguan and Dominican filler on this one. And you get really nice notes. It's actually a really tasty cigar. There's a lot of good complexity to it. So you get the cedar, you get the pepper. It has a leathery profile to it. There's little bits of sweetness kind of mixed in there. So it's a really good stick. It's it's full on box press. So beautiful on the construction. The wrapper aesthetically is gorgeous and it smokes just as nice. So if you live in any of those 5 states, hopefully you can find this little baby out there. And number 3, I'm actually smoking. This is the Karen Berger Habano. Karen has a great extensive line of mostly Nicaraguan cigars. This particular stick is all Nicaraguan tobacco. And you get a nice amount of flavor through it. You get a mixture of, you get that classic Habano type of spiciness to it, but you also get some underlying cedar, a little bit of, not super sweet, but just a little hint of like a dusted cocoa in there, but a really nice overall profile to it. And again, part of her collection, so hopefully you've had a chance to smoke one of Karen Berger's cigars. She's a beautiful woman in the industry. Number 2 is going out to 1502. This one is also a Nicaraguan puro, but this one you're going to get more of the mild cocoa. You get an underlying sweetness on this one, a little bit of citrus actually mixed in here. Nice amount of spice that kind of trickles in throughout, but it's very complex. A great line. I love 1502 cigars, pretty much all of them. I smoke them regularly, especially the 1502 XO that was featured, I believe it was either last year or the year before, perhaps. It was on my top 5 for the year, but a beautiful stick. So this is somewhat newer to their portfolio. I believe he launched this last year, 2016, during IPCPR, but again, Enrique Sanchez, he's a cool guy in the industry as well, a lot of fun. He loves to just smoke cigars, so he's definitely somebody who's making cigars for fun and just really enjoys it. So definitely recommend that you give the 1502 Blue Sapphire in this case, but any of the 1502 line you're going to be happy with, especially the Lanceros. And number 1 is actually going out to a veteran-owned company. This is Southern Draw's new Rose of Sharon. A beautiful cigar for a beautiful woman. This is named in honor of Robert Holt's wife, Sharon. She is a gem, inside and out, just absolutely beautiful. They're like such an amazing couple. If you get a chance to talk to either one of them, it's just such a pleasure. I had a chance to sit down with Robert during IPCPR, and he gave a really nice informal interview about the new blend, this one and Jacob's Ladder. But this one caught my attention just because it's so pretty. I love the band. It's very feminine, but it still has a lot of flavor to it. So the idea with this one was to create a lighter, you know, Connecticut wrapped cigar that still had a lot of flavor, which is a challenge for, especially for those of us who are not huge fans of Connecticut. It's hard to please, you know, that crowd that's, you know, looking for something a little bit stronger with something with a lot of flavor, but maybe not as strong. So he did a great job in blending this one. They do work hand in hand with AJ Fernandez, so all their cigars are made in Esteli, Nicaragua at the AJ Fernandez factory. This particular stick is wrapped in a beautiful Ecuadorian Connecticut wrapper, and then Nicaraguan binder, Nicaraguan filler, and then Piloto Cubano from the Dominican Republic. This one produces a really nice velvety smoke. It's beautiful to look at. It has a nice sweet cedar, toasty kind of a profile to it. Again, not super strong, but not incredibly mild. It's right in the lower part of medium, I guess you would say. So there's still a lot of flavor and just a beautiful cigar, and what a nice tribute. So again, I thank you all for tuning in. Happy Veterans Day, and God bless.